All right, and we are getting ready to go live here. Volraith, we are good to go. Go ahead and say something real quick.
Roger,
Make sure
Roger.
everyone can hear you.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
Hopefully they're doing good. Uh-oh, my intermission screen. Where? How do I need to put that? Oh, I know what it is. Bam, there we go. That's why. And this needs to be... Oh, my intermission screen got messed up. There we go. Okay, we're good. Bam. All right, here we are. Very professional, ready to go for this cast of the Squadrons Championship League. Here I am with my good old buddy Volraith from the Night Witches. Volraith, how are you doing tonight?
Doing well. How you doing, Barry?
I'm doing all right. I've been having the week off work, so I've just been chilling at home and getting some work done for my classes and just taking care of business.
Yeah, Barry. It sounds like you're cutting out a little bit on my end.
Uh-oh. Oh, that might just be. I think it's because I'm running. When I run Streamlabs and Discord at the same time, they fight. So on stream, hopefully it'll
Okay.
be kind of clear. Go ahead and check stream for me if you got it, if you're able. Otherwise, I can put it up.
Let me see.
That happens in our comms in game too. Is that my Discord's kind of blah, but on stream it usually sounds fine.
Sitting through a commercial.
Of course. Thank you for your donation. It is much appreciated. Yeah, no, it sounds fine on stream to me at least. All right, so we
Okay.
are waiting for the rest of the players to load in here. For the Hellporgs, I'm starting to see BW O'Neill, Radiac, and Fameplane, and I believe Marcelo Pazzi, yeah, as well. All Hellporgs. So we're waiting to see who the fifth Hellporg will be. It originally was Jito, but Jito left the lobby, so we'll see if he gets back in or not. Yeah, hopefully I'm sounding okay there. Um, just waiting for the rest of the players to get in. So this is the first match here of the Group C. I'm pretty sure. Let me just go ahead and scroll through. Oh, I am incorrect. There has been one game played for round two for Group C, and that was between Crone and the Kintan Striders. Now, neither of those teams are in this match right here, but both of these teams will be watching closely to see what happens. The Hellporgs tonight are scheduled to play two of their three matches for this round. So they'll be playing Cavern Angels Thunder here, and then in an hour at 10 p.m., they're going to be playing against the Kintan Striders. So, big night for Hellporgs. They can play two out of three of their matches tonight. Hopefully, earn 6 points. We'll have to see what happens. It's now on Radiac.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, we see that.
excited to watch the games.
Barry, play a song. I am playing a song. Here, I'll play it louder.
Freebird.
Okay, here we go. I see some Cavern Angels Thunder players loading in here. I still don't see the fifth for Hellporgs yet, though. But so far for Cavern Angels Thunder, or, from here on out, I'm just going to refer to them as the Thundercats, because that's who they are. I see Time Bomb, Pseudo, and Hellporgs had their fifth join in. It's going to be Isaiah Mauve. So they hit us with a little fake out by having Jito host the original lobby. Maybe Jito's having tech issues, but Isaiah hopping in now for the fifth. For the Thundercats, we're seeing Time Bomb, Pseudo 9, Grey Wolf, Biker Bugs, and a mysterious fifth. Alright, the music's too loud now. Sorry, Fameplane. But yeah, we're just waiting for these. Let's see, what match is this? Match 1, so this is going to be on Esseles, I'm pretty sure.
I believe it does say SLS on the screen.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, Esseles is going to be the map for today. a map that my team
I like
recently
playing on
lost on,
Esseles.
but I like Esseles as an OBJ pilot. The packs are really nice, and it's wide open, so you do got to be pretty evasive when you're getting attacked by those gnarly PK players. But as long as you got some good evasion skills and some good peels from your team, you should be fine. Um,
I always
typically,
like playing on Esseles. There's not much to bonk into.
exactly.
So
But playing on NR can be kind of a pain. It is a big map. You have to get across very quickly, and typically Empire is seen to have the advantage here. Yeah, you ready, Volraith?
hmm
All right, cool. Well, I just let them know that we're ready. Hopefully, we're going to get underway, and I will go ahead and switch us over to the full screen. Thanks everybody for coming in. RadiX Fan Club has entered the building. Thank you so much. Appreciate everyone for stopping on by as we get ready here. So we have Isaiah Moff, Marcelo Pazzi, Fame Plane, Radiac, and BW O'Neill coming in for the Hellporgs on Empire. And on New Republic, we have Tasty Bombs, Biker Bugs, Grey Wolf, Pseudo9, and Time Bomb. We will see if Tasty Bombs is going to bring some of those Y-Wing bombs that he is named for here, or what we're going to see out of NR. NR is always interesting to see what people do, as people are still trying to figure out what is good to use in the meta. Alright. I don't see any emote activity going on here. Do you, Volraith?
Fame Plane was just shaking his fist right at me. So
Oh, well, there's that at
must be
least.
raring to go.
We have almost some coordination here on the Hellporgs with 3 of the players. Oh, here we go. Here's some glove flexes going on from the team. Everyone but Marcelo. Everyone but Space Sheriff. Uh-oh. We have a copy pasta in the chat.
Let's go.
Alright, yeah, we don't see any coordination of uniform or emotes coming out of Cavern Angel's Thunder. That means that their strategy is about to be so on point, because they are so preoccupied talking about what they're about to do and how they are about to bring the thunder to the Hellporgs.
Always exciting to see that loading screen for Squadrons.
Alright, here we go. We have, coming out of the MC75, Time Bomb, Pseudo, Grey Wolf, Biker Bugs, and Tasty Bombs. Time Bomb in a standard farm, Pseudo in a support. I see 2 U-Wings coming out. Grey Wolf in the X-Wing with a Proton Torp and an Ion Missile. Biker Bugs in a Gunboat Y-Wing. And Tasty Bombs in a double turret U-Wing. Here we go. Some memery coming out. And we see a pretty standard look here from the Hellporgs, Isaiah and Marcelo in defenders. We'll see if those are both primary or standard laser defenders, or if there's some ions going on. Nope, both of those are regular. Isaiah's pressuring Y-Wing, but that is not enough, as it looks like Cavern Angel's Thunder are going to take the flip. Fame Plane in the Reaper, trying to take care of his teams. Yeah, BW O'Neill goes down. Fame Plane unable to keep him up. Now he only has 1 bomber to keep up, so that'll be nice for Radiac. Be undivided attention from Fame Plane. Let's check in. So the only ions coming in are going to be from Grey Wolf and the 2 U-Wings. So let's see what happens. We still have high shields on Cruiser Charlie, which seems to be the target here. As we are going in, Charlie finally getting down to half shields, but it's already been a minute now. This offense not going very well for Cavern Angel's Thunder. It takes them 50 seconds to get Charlie's shields down, but they do go down as Pseudo9 is trying to stay alive. Grey Wolf trying to get some burst lasers down on the cruiser and maybe set up some torps here. Biker Bugs trying to get some torps in that gunboat. He has a full overcharged standard laser Y-Wing ready to go. I'm not sure if he's getting pressured here or what, but he has not shot anything yet. Here we go. Now he's starting to make his run. He's going to be able to get the Protorp off. He's getting close with the standard lasers, get the maximum damage. Not bad. Oh, but he does get dunked. Biker Bugs is potentially going to go down. Yes, and at the worst time, Biker Bugs goes down on the flip. Luckily, Time Bomb is their main farmer, so he should hopefully be able to get some packs. As we check in on the Hellporgs on their way in, we see Marcelo is coming in, probably going to put an ion down on that Delta Cruiser on the right side. As we see some chaff going out from the Cavern Angel's Thunder, trying to stop them from getting this strip, but the strip is coming in. Delta Shield's already below 3/4 and about to fall very quickly. Let's see if these TIE Bombers will be able to get their rotaries in as Fameplane gets in to mark the cruiser. We see the rotaries going burr, but BW O'Neil under some pressure, getting under 40, but getting resupplied by Fameplane. Looking good. We don't see very much PK pressure going on the offense from the Hellporgs. They're going pretty straight OBJ. And on defense, we do see Tasty Bombs is going after the Reaper. I'm wondering what these two U-Wings are going to accomplish here. I haven't seen many turrets out there harassing yet, but both bombers are pretty low. Volraith, what is it looking like on your end?
Well, that's an interesting point. I want to see what the strategy is with the turret. I do see one firing, but
Yeah, both
I don't know. I just haven't seen that much in SCL.
both TIE Bombers are under half, but they are going to be able to get out alive here. The question is, did they secure an out of phase? And nobody's targeting the cruiser, so I can't tell. Alright, but we see that now Cavern Angel's Thunder are going to move in, and they are going to want to try and make sure that they get at least one out of phase, but probably a dupe out of this phase. We see Biker Bugs is getting dunked here, but able to stay alive with Pseudo, giving him that crucial resupply. Biker Bugs now recharging some shields. Oh, but he is dunked again! Biker Bugs getting absolutely harassed here. Let's see what is going on. Yeah, Space Sheriff working on Biker Bugs and Isaiah. So we're seeing some PK pressure focus on Biker Bugs, trying to stop this Y-Wing from doing anything. They have targeted Biker Bugs as the Protorp Y-Wing, trying to stop this damage from rolling in. And it is kind of working. B has not taken much damage, or I should say Charlie. Delta is still at 96%, so not much going on. We do see some turrets out from Tasty Bombs, and Isaiah is after the U-Wing now, but will it be enough?
Took quite a long time to get those shields down on strong side.
Yeah, but now that the shields are down, that passive damage is going to roll in from the your friendly cruisers and the Raider. We see Biker Bugs still getting harassed here by Space Sheriff. Marcelo Pazzi. Marcelo trying to take care of this Y-Wing and stop him from doing anything. Biker Bugs doing a good job surviving under pressure. He still has full torps. I mean, he was just resupplied, so that could be why. Ooh, he is getting dunked. He is probably going to go down. And again, on the flip to defense, Biker Bugs goes down from that PK pressure from Isaiah and Marcelo. A great job focusing and securing these kills. It looks like potentially they're going after Tasty Bombs now. And that is correct. At least Isaiah has Tasty Bombs targeted on his targeting computer as he goes in on the ion strip. Let's check in on the scoreboard here and see what things are looking like. Yeah, Radiac's doing the bulk of the farming here for the Hellporgs, and we see a nice even amount of damage spread amongst some of the teams. But it looks like Hellporgs are going to have to get some damage coming out from someone other than Radiac, because Radiac is carrying the team right now in damage. Let's see if we can balance it out here after this phase.
Not a lot of PK going on.
No, you know, and for a team doing full OBJ damage on Empire, we aren't seeing a very fast burn here on Charlie. You would think it'd go down a little bit faster. Oh, we see Radiac is actually on Delta, making sure it is a little bit weaker and easier to out of phase for his flexes. Let's see. They are possibly going to be able to get the dupe here. They're going to have to check in on that Raider and make sure that it's not going to take their out of phase and spoil a little bit. But they are starting to look good here, the Hellporgs. Cavern Angels still need to move through one cruiser, and they have a dupe set up. The question is, will Hellporgs wait to cash in their dupe, or are they going to take it right away? We see Radiac is setting up on some farm. Oh, Fameplane is taken down. Biker Bugs is sneaking underneath, trying to get some torps off. Tasty Bomb's trying to peel Radiac and stop him from farming, potentially? Or just checking out the area. Here we go. He's going to go after BW O'Neill with those ion lasers. A lot of PK coming out from...
in the station. That's interesting.
Interesting, yeah. I've never seen farming in the station. I've seen farming under the station. Here we go. Grey Wolf is moving in early. Let's see if Pseudo is going to get in and get the marks. Yes, the marks are going to get in. Grey Wolf has an ion missile. Let's see if there will be any funky business or if it's all going to be straight shot. Oh, I think we saw a chaff come out from the Reaper right before Grey Wolf got in. There is no disable going on here. They're going to have to destroy that right shield generator, but left is disabled by one of the ion lasers of the Ewing, I'm assuming. If both Ewings can get in, they could double disable still. No, that one's already disabled. Tasty Bombs. There we go. Shield gens are disabled. Power is going to go down shortly. They have half of a phase here. They can do some real damage, but they're going to need to pull back. Here we go. Yep, it's time to pull back for defense and see what they will do. Tasty Bombs is way deep behind the ISD. Will he be able to get out in time? That is a question. He is trying to disable targeting with very little ion power left. He won't be able to do it. There's the flip. And he's going to retreat. Grey Wolf going down.
Empire's got some catching up to do.
Yeah, if Empire can get a nice, easy one phase on this MC-75, they are sitting pretty. Let's see what happens. Radiac moving in. Will Fameplane be able to get in? He is not pressured right now. He has very nice energy in his engines. He's going to be able to get in, I believe. We are looking to see, he is looking for his friendly flexes to see where they are. The marks are in. Can they get the double disable? Morale is falling quickly, already almost to half. Cavern Angel's Thunder moving fast. There we go. We see one destroy, one disable. We have no ion missiles on Space Sheriff. Isaiah Moff going to get the ion kill onto Power System. And we haven't seen much damage. Yeah, less than half a phase and not much damage coming in. Here we see Isaiah putting some standard lasers from the Defender into the hull, but that is not going to cut it. Where are these TIE bombers? Why aren't they going burr? There's Radiac. There we go. BW O'Neill. We're trying to see if they can get the targeting system. Power system is down. Are they going to stay in? Radiac is still in. He's trying to get some shots in. I don't see the turret stripped. Yep. Radiac goes down. Fameplane goes down. Space Sheriff goes down. Isaiah is very low. BWO is still alive and is trying to shoot at the targeting system. But will they be able to do this?
You're firing lasers into the bubble. That's interesting.
Yeah, they're probably just going to go for a brute force here. Yep. Just get the shields down. They are in speed mode. They just need to get this in phase faster than Porgs can out of phase. And with those turrets hitting the ISD, it will make quick work. We see the ISD falling below 50 already. Let's check in on the MC-75. It is around 49 as well. This is looking very good.
Porgs.
Yeah, Porgs is fully committed to this out of phase, I believe. Yeah, it's at 28, the MC-75, but it is not going to be fast enough as Cavern Angel's Thunder, the Thundercats, are going to be able to take this out nicely in phase. But Porgs made it a game. They are exactly one phase behind. If they pull out the opener win, they absolutely make it.
Double support strategy.
Yeah, that double support strategy working out for Cavern Angel's Thunder. Let's see. Tasty Bomb's got 1 kill, 1 assist, 1 AI contributing, and 45,000 capship damage with those turrets. Time Bomb getting 1 death, 37 AI, and 61,000 capship damage in that Y-Wing. Grey Wolf pulling in 1 kill, 2 deaths, and 58,000 capship. Biker Bugs going 0-2 with 24 AI, 73,000 capship, and Pseudo 9 getting 3 assists, pulling in that U-Wing, underappreciated and underscored. Radiac pulling in 81,000 capship damage. BW O'Neill catching up, getting 94,000. Marcelo Pazzi, Space Sheriff, going 3-2 with 58,000 capship damage. Isaiah going 2-0 with 38,000. And Fame Plane only dying twice, getting 2 assists, holding together the glue for that Empire. Trying to do his best. Yeah, Cosmo, I see. Yeah, I thought they were going to get power. It looked like he tried to, and I must have misheard it. I thought I heard it explode, but I definitely heard it explode towards the end there. They didn't get power until the very end. All right, so that was game 1 taken by Cavern Angels. Cavern Angels, oh my god. Thunder. The Thundercats.
Thundercats, I like it.
That chaff did look amazing, Hod. Volraith, did you happen to catch? I was watching. It must have been Grey Wolf's screen, the X-Wing coming in on the ISD, trying to get the disable onto one of the shield gens. And just as he's about to come up, you just see the Reaper Fame Plane fly over the top of the shield gens, chaffing and stopping the double disable and slowing down Cavern Angel's Thunder on their ISD
I
attack.
did actually see that.
It was beautiful, and obviously,
Smooth flying.
yeah, smooth flying from Fame Plane, great positioning, and what a clutch play, giving his team the chance to get a one phase. Unfortunately, Hellporgs just were not quite able to pull it off this time, but that doesn't mean that they can't for this next one, as we are going to switch sides and see what happens in just a moment. So,
Just logging into the match here.
Volraith, if you are... Wait, did they already put the lobby up? Oh, same. Okay,
I think so.
Yep, you're right. If you are the Hellporgs, what adjustments might you make moving into this next game?
Well, if I was opposing right there, I would definitely be trying to take out that second support because they actually did a lot more than I thought it was going to do. As
Yeah.
you said, it was always considered kind of a meme build, but you know, as we do in the Night Witches, sometimes we try to see if we can make things work, and they made it work.
Yeah, I mean,
Very impressed.
it pulled in like 45,000 capship damage
Yeah.
on the double turret Ewing, like that the ion laser Ewing. So that's literally just 45,000 capship damage from rocket turrets. So they've got something going on there. I
That's
also
wild.
think I don't know what happened on that ISD or that MC-75 attack for the Hellporgs, but it looked like Fame Plane got in with little pressure, and then he got marks in, and then it still took some time to get the shields down. So that timing could have been a little bit better, and just the
I was
burn in
watching
general.
Marcelo's approach on the shield generator there. It looked like they weren't able to get the damage in.
Interesting. Maybe there was a Chad Chaff that went by. Tasty Bombs. Thank you for following. Let's see. So, I don't see any changes going on for this next matchup. I'm going to let them know that we are ready. Oh, no, what? We see Jito coming in and Minor 7th. So, we're going to see BW O'Neill stepping out as well as... Oh, man. It was the...
I don't see Marcelo this time.
Yeah, Marcelo. There we go. So Jito and Minor 7th coming in for Marcelo and BW O'Neill. For the Hellporgs, no changes coming in for Cavern Angels Thunder, the Thundercats. I don't know why, for some reason. I try to say Cavern Angels really quickly, and my mouth just doesn't work.
It's a bit of a tongue twister.
It is.
Cavern Angels Thunder spells cat, so
Cat,
there you go.
the Thundercat.
I
That's
like
right.
it.
All right, so from the Thundercats, we do see a couple purple uniforms, but not everyone wearing the same thing. That's fine. We'll see if some emotes come in soon. And on the New Republic, we do see 4 matching uniforms from the returning Hellporgs from last season. Fame Plane sticking out like a sore thumb. Unfortunate. But, hey, What can...
Fame playing's confident in his style as he is his ability. So
That's right. And it looks like is Fame playing on a PC? Is that what I see here? Did he upgrade? Fame playing used to be console. I see all PCs in this lobby.
looks that way.
Or maybe my PlayStation just thinks everything that's not a PlayStation is a PC. I used to be able
Well,
to
yeah,
see
that's how it
Xbox.
works. It wouldn't show you the Xbox logo, so.
Oh, really? Oh, I never
That's
noticed
right.
that. I just realized that... There we go. My follower goal wasn't showing. Alright, so we are moving into match 2. Cavern Angels Thundercats have taken game 1. Hellporgs, a little lineup change up to come into game 2. Let's see it. Honestly, they were just behind by one phase. If they win the opener, they win that last game. So let's see if they can make some adjustments, win this opener, and take this game, making it a tie, or if the Thundercats will be able to take this 2-0. We see Radiac coming in the standard farm. Fame Plane coming out in a standard farm as well. Miner 7th in the Protorp Ion Missile X-Wing. Jito in the U-Wing. And Isaiah coming in a Protorp Ion Missile X-Wing as well. Pretty standard meta. Time Bomb in a TIE Bomber. Biker Bugs in a TIE Bomber. Both of them standard farm. Tasty Bombs in a Defender with... Ooh, we got some instant energy bar going on. I forgot what that's called. But Ion Missile. Pseudo-9 in the Reaper, and Grey Wolf in the TIE Fighter coming in with the Ion Torps. So far, things are going well for Cavern Angels as they are taking the flip handily. Oh, but now it is going back and forth. The morale bar at even now. Between both teams, a minute almost has gone by. Grey Wolf focusing on Radiac here, trying to harass that farm. We don't see any Seekers go out to stop, and it looks like the Hellporgs are able to take the flip. They made the adjustment. Oh, but Radiac getting dunked right afterwards. Let's see, is he going to stay alive? Grey Wolf going after him. Radiac at 67, going evasive around the dish. Don't hit the dish. He hit the dish. It's okay. All right. But that being said, 30 seconds has almost gone by. Oh, and now we see Delta shields are going down quickly. Radiac getting dunked again. Ooh, unfortunate. Radiac does go down, and the shields are almost down on Delta. Kind of a slow shield burn here, but it looked like all their ions did get in. Fame Jito might have been distracted trying to get back and save Jito, but it's just quite unfortunate. That being said, of all the people to get killed on your offense, Y-Wing with just farm oxes is probably your best bet because you want all your Protorps on the field, and so far Protorps are flying as we see them launching into this cruiser from the Hellporgs, falling down to 55, but it will not be fast enough as the phase is about to flip quickly. Just one more AI pack is going to come in, and they are going to have to fall back on defense. But if they can all dump it right now, the farm is stalling somehow. It's down to 19.
Looks like it will get you out of phase.
Oh no, but Miner gets dunked here. Is he going to survive? Miner staying alive with a resupply. Getting focused by Tasty Bombs. The out of phase was at 15, 13. That's kind of high. But they will be able to get it. It is now at 10. 2 Proton Torps will take it as we're going to transition over. Let's see if we can catch Grey Wolf before he gets this Ion Torp off. Here we go. Grey Wolf moving in. He's got pressure from behind. The Ion Torp is shot. The Ion Torp lands. Great job from Grey Wolf. We'll move into first-person view. There we go. Under heavy pressure, able to get the Ion Torp in, and the damage starts rolling in for the Thundercats. That being said, Grey Wolf is stalled for energy, gets a clutch resupply from Pseudo-9, and is going to be able to regain his energy. Nice job from Grey Wolf recovering from that stall. Tasty Bombs, everybody going in on this Delta Cruiser. We've seen a full OBJ race from both teams offensively here. Just trying to get the damage in, which makes sense on Empire. You just want to lean into that heavy damage advantage. As we see, they are going to get this handily out of phase on the Cavern Angels Thunder side. Oh no! Did they take it before? Oh! The Raider played the spoilers.
Like a little too early.
Something happened. perfect game, but that morale is gone. It will not come back. Cavern Angels, a bit of a misstep or just unlucky. Either way, not good. Porgs need to take advantage of this right now. They need to burn Delta and either get it oopable or move in and take a shield gen. That being said, Miner 7th is going around trying to get these torps in. Isaiah goes down. That is not what you want to see. I said earlier you want your torps to be on the field, and the torps are not on the field. What are you seeing from your side, Volraith?
It's like Radiac is only doing laser damage. Doesn't have any oxes. That's always hard to do in a Y-Wing, especially with standard lasers.
Yep. Yeah, all of the resupplies
really manage that power.
All the resupplies must be going over to Miner 7th. Trying to get those torps in. Now they're at half morale. They're going to have to push through here. Let's see.
Looks like Hellport's going through.
Miner 7th needs to start moving in, and he is. Is Jito moving in? It looks like he... Yep, Jito is pre-positioned. Let's see if they can get a shield gen here. They have half morale. The Raider should have been prepped if Cavern Angel's Thunder were ready. We see some disables going in. Jito's going in for power. Both shields are disabled. Power is down. This is turning out to be a great phase for the Porgs. Looking very strong for a win on the next phase. Let's see. One of those shield gens is going to go down. Okay, once the shield gen goes down, get out of there. This is a totally successful phase. Leave, prepare for defense, and go win the next phase. As we see, Jito is resupplying his team and getting the F out of there. Isaiah also getting out of there. Unless you want to be a Chad.
Seems to be the smart play.
Alright. We're moving into defense. Tasty Bomb's doing some offensive PK onto Miner 7th. Let's see if he's going to be able to get this kill. Oh, he's going to switch over and dump that Ion into the cruiser instead, sacrificing the PK for some OBJ. And let's see if it's going to pay off. They need to burn through this and basically win now because their ISD is sitting crippled, ready to die. Ooh, Tasty Bombs goes down there. Biker Bug's doing some long straight drifts. Hopefully doesn't get caught off guard. Oh, we see some damage coming in from somewhere. Radiac trying to get this bomber down. Radiac feeling bloodthirsty, or potentially just seeing an opportunity on the way to a pack. Biker Bug's going full evasive. Tasty Bomb's coming back. Pseudo9 trying to go evasive. Oh no, he's pre-positioning, but he pre-positions too close and goes down. Pseudo9 trying to get the jump on the MC-75, but unfortunately, Cavern Angel's Thunder not able to secure anything on that phase. It looks like they have an out of phase, but their ISD is very low. Tasty Bomb's trying to get Isaiah off, who is trying to get in on this ISD and get a dunk on that left shield gen, but they didn't need to get a dunk, they just had to dump it into the shield. And this ISD is not long for this world. I'm interested to find out what the main adjustment here was from the Porgs. We did see a lineup change.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Sometimes that is all you need. Just a fresh mindset as we see Porgs taking out the ISD. Great show to get a 1-1 matchup between the two.
Very exciting match.
Alright, so we see Fameplane went 4-0 with 25 AI kills and 26,000 capship damage, forgetting that he's an OBJ player. Miner 7th getting 91,000 capship damage, Isaiah going 1-1 with 84,000 capship, and Radiac going 0-2 with 45,000 capship and 32 AI. Jito going no kills, no deaths, 1 assist, and resupplying the whole team. Time Bomb going 0-2 with 51,000 cap ship and 37 AI. Biker Bugs 34 AI, 0-1 and 47,000 cap ship. Grey Wolf 2-2 with 24,000 cap ship and that crucial shield strip. Tasty Bombs going 1-3 with 19,000 cap ship damage, and Pseudo9 only dying a single time in that Reaper, not shooting his lasers at the hull at all, but that's fine in a support. Drifted into a random Golo. Oh, that's what it was. That sucks. Yeah, you were just drifting a little too long and just insta died. That really stinks to see. Let's see if the teams are going to want to do any interviews. Otherwise, we are going to be chilling for the next 25 minutes.
Can't tell you how often those random Golos have saved my life.
Hey, sometimes you just yeet a Golo and you end up with a kill.
That's right. Sometimes that Golo just knows where you need it to go.
All right, so we will see who's going to hop up first in this 1-1 final. Fameplane admits that he was not PKing. I don't know. Here we go. Jito's hopped in. Thanks for coming by, Jito.
Hey, Barry. Yeah, good to hear your voice, man. You guys did a great job on the cast tonight watching that first game, So, well done.
Thank you. So, coming off of game one, what are your thoughts from game one and then moving into game two? Because I was telling Volraith, you guys were right there, literally just a phase behind.
Yeah, Ben got stuck on the station during the opening, had that early death with her opening farm a little bit. That opening flip loss, I think was overall the biggest key. We didn't identify the double support quite quick enough to just slightly adjust. Like your defensive strategy needs to be slightly different when you got to deal with in some ways take away that passive damage of the rocket turrets or do some other things or pressure both supports. Like at one point they were it's like, oh, they're pseudo, oh no, that's tasty, and that, so I think just identifying that a little bit early was just a little thing we could have done a little bit better.
Yeah, we were talking about it after the fact, and you have no idea that those turrets are there, and then all of a sudden the support's got 45,000 cap ship damage, and you just are confused.
Yeah. I mean, Fames was picking them off. Once they realized they were on the field, but it changes the way you feel pressure a little bit. You feel less ion missiles, but you feel the like Tasty's got great aim, so he can land lasers from that support, and so that's a little different pressure to adjust to, especially in the hard hull bombers. Because you don't get that drift bounce either after the ion that, like, some of them, some of those bombers get pretty well. But and then we just didn't quite get enough OBJ damage on that second. I think the second offense felt slow to me. And we did get the double loop set up, but probably not as quite as low as you'd like. Maybe I don't know. There was it could have gone either way though after that opening flip. Like I think the MC was at 20, I guess, when the game ended. So opening flip wins loses the game, whatever. Cat played great. They gave us something we didn't expect. We actually expected more PK pressure and of course less turrets.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. And then what were your adjustments moving into game two? Because we saw you won the flip pretty handily in game two, after a minute, but still confidently, and you had a full morale phase.
No specific adjustments. We had a slightly different game plan on NR to begin with, just because, opening is different on NR with Y-Wings and bombers. So we actually, and I'm not going to say too much of what we did, because Esseles is, well, I guess it's not going to come around in the regular season, but we actually played the opener a little differently than we have in the past. And one of the minor things we did is we made sure we were moving the raider a little quicker.
Okay.
And so the raider died as part of that quick opening. I don't know if you caught that, but that was the flip came with the raider dying. And so that was part of that quicker flip there. So
Very nice. Very nice. Well,
uh,
it
um
was.
yeah.
I was gonna say it was definitely very entertaining for both of those games. In all the games I played against you guys, you're very capable and know what you're doing. And if you can get to the game plan that you have set, you guys are a really mean team. And so I was glad to see you guys kind of go head to head against this Cavern Angels Thunder team with a lot of experienced players that are coming in. Um, was there any kind of game planning you had specifically for this team? I know you said you didn't quite expect
We were
the
expecting,
W.
yeah, we were expecting just more PK pressure in general. So
Hmm.
like we were out there more ready to expect that. And then, so when it wasn't there, it was, it was a little different.
Hmm.
But like I feel like that shouldn't have mattered as much. I think we just didn't quite get enough OBJ damage at certain moments. I think there was a lot of toss-up decisions that could have been made there. Like it would have been possible to take a single loop after the first offense.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
it was kind of high,
is it
but
the
you
right
could have
call,
taken
wrong
it.
call? I don't know. It's Esseles. The farm comes in pretty quickly, and our first defense was really good,
Yeah,
right? But our second defense wasn't quite as good, um, and the Raider didn't quite die quick enough in our first ISD defense. It's like there were just a lot of little things that like any
hmm
one of them could have led to a different outcome. Again, Cat played a great game as well. So like it's not like taking anything away from them, but there's always a lot of little decisions, and I feel like there were a lot of just small little things that one way or another could have been just a little bit different.
yeah, definitely. Like I said, it could have gone either way in that first game, and in that second
Yeah,
game, it
no doubt.
seemed a little bit more confidently in your favor. They were able to get the MC75 down a little bit, but they were not quite as far when you guys had flipped, I
R-
think.
right. Yeah, and so there was some give and take with that because you've got from the so we were our flex were double looping. So at the same time they weren't able to defend the shield gens because you can't do both, right?
No.
So I was still really happy with where we left or that defense because we got that double out of phase and we still left them with a good chunk of the ISD left,
Yeah.
and they weren't able to kill shield gens, etc. So
Yeah,
like, but
it
again,
looked.
if you only had maybe the one out of phase there, maybe you get back on defense. I don't know, right? Like
It's
because
a
you
hard
also don't
call.
have that 15 extra morale from the double out of phase.
Yeah.
Lots
I,
of
do you send your
lots of
PKs
choices.
back to defend the shield gens, or do you have them out of phase? Do you have your bombers out of phase on such a tasty farm map?
Right,
It's all these questions that a team has to
right.
balance. That ultimately these decisions lead to either demise or victory, and sometimes it's just hard to see in the moment. So now,
And sometimes there's no one right choice, right?
exactly.
And I think that's the one thing I feel like we experience a lot here is like is two single out of phases or a double out of phase better?
Yeah, I mean, my team has that question all
There's
the
no one right
time.
answer there.
Do
There's
we?
so many other things that happen that make one better or worse. Everybody's prepared to try to prevent the double out of phase if possible.
Hmm.
They let that raider up, to do it or whatever else. So you know,
Yeah. Well, and you guys benefited from a spoiler in that second game too. They almost had an out of phase setup, and then somehow you guys just
yeah.
timed that correctly or something. I couldn't tell if the raider took and then you guys flipped afterwards or what exactly happened, but it was.
No, we actually flipped the raider and then just pushed in. We had made the decision in that second game that we were uh, we saw we had already over half morale in, and we
Hmm.
were like, we're not leaving that raider up to take this out of phase. Let's just let's just kill the raider and we're just going to push in and finish the ISD. It was kind of the tactic there. So
All right. Well, it definitely worked out for you guys. I don't want to take too much longer, but I have one more question. You guys are playing one more match here in 15 minutes. Looking forward to this match, since you tied 1-1, it's become so much more important to
yeah,
take a 2-0 over Kintan Striders. Um, do you have anything
for sure,
to
for
say
sure.
about the upcoming match? Without letting too much, giving too much away.
Um, I would, yeah, I think both of us are, generally overall a little more like OBJ focused teams. So
Hmm.
even in the current meta where PK can, heavy PK can run, like, like while we were expecting a little more of that from, say, Thunder, we're not necessarily expecting it from Kintan, if that makes sense, right? They're just a
Hmm.
different style team. Like we figure they're going to be relatively clean and disciplined, and that's going to
Yeah.
be kind of their strategy. So
All right, yeah. So good luck to you guys moving into that game in 15 minutes.
yeah,
Appreciate you, Gito, for stopping
thanks.
by and talking to us. Great
Yeah,
job pulling up that win to kind of steal some points away from Cavern Angel's Thunder. And speaking of the Thundercats, we have Pseudo Nine himself. Pseudo, how's it going, man?
hey Pseudo. Yeah, good
Hey,
game by the
Gino.
way. Before I hop out of here.
Yeah, GG's. Oh, it's going pretty well. You know, I obviously would prefer to get the 2-0, but I am perfectly happy with a 1-1 split. Porgs have always been a good team, and we're actually pretty good friends with a lot of their players. We've known each other for a long time, so it's always good to play against them.
Well, and there's no secret that the Cavern Angels Thunder, even though you guys are just moving into Group C from Group D, you guys are all players who've been around the block a few times. You know what you're doing here in Squadrons. Nobody is doubting your guys' ability, so we're all just interested to see what you're gonna do. And I guess my question is, double Ewing?
Okay, so yeah, I heard you talking with Gio a lot about that. So that was, I mean, we did plan to bring it today, but we did not plan to plan it, if that makes sense. So sometimes when we don't have like a proper scrim or a proper oppo stack, we'll just like jump in a custom and shoot each other and see who else joins. And
Yeah.
Tasty started doing this turret support thing, and we're just like, oh, ha ha, Tasty, very funny. And then we're like, actually, this is aggravating as fuck to play against and oddly effective. Maybe we should try actually running it. And so last couple of practices we messed around with it, and it worked pretty well. And then in warm-ups we ran it against the opposition stack we had, and it just felt really really smooth. So we decided to go with it in the match today, and it worked out. And I was listening to the other interview, and and looking at your chat, and so yeah, a lot of it is about Tasty specifically. It's not going to be every pilot who can like bring a double turret U-wing and also PK with ion lasers. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's an asset that we have.
Yeah, absolutely. Having somebody who can lay those ion lasers directly on the target is so valuable. Like we use our
Mhm.
support JC for that as well, and just being able to have that accuracy is, like you said, an asset. Absolutely an asset, and opens you up to be able to do some more wild things. We were talking about how in the middle of the cast, we couldn't tell if you were getting necessarily any kills from those turrets, but those bombers were still pressured. They were under half for a lot of the game, and they constantly had to be resupplied in order to stay in and do anything. And it really
Mhm.
allowed you guys to stay in there and eventually take the game, because I mean you won the flip and you won pretty convincingly. But if you had one more defense, not quite sure.
Yeah. Um, and you mentioned getting kills off the turrets. Yeah, that wasn't. That's having the second turret is kind of a bonus. And actually, right up until we started practicing tonight, we were debating what to have Tasty run with rocket turret. Rocket turret was the main part of the play. And he had
Okay.
been running beacons in some of our practice matches, but we decided to go with both turrets for the reasons that you mentioned. It keeps the pressure on, makes burns resupplies for the bombers, and
Yep.
just makes everything a little tougher for the other team, even if you don't end up picking up any kills. Um, and something that surprised me is I really like having another set of ion lasers on the field, because I was thinking, maybe giving up too much damage, but then Tasty's putting up 50k with rocket turrets, so it works out. And like I didn't have to strip Raider half the time. We had another person to disable shield gens.
Mm-hmm.
It felt
Yeah,
really
that
good, and
redundancy.
I kind of hate it, but it works.
It's one of those things where it's like, I would hate to fly against it, so obviously that means I should do it, right?
Obviously.
Right.
Well, and you can hear the glee in Tasty's voice when he ices people in that. So
Well, and you just ice somebody and you happen to have a turret nearby that's going to help finish the job for you, or at least, make the person corkscrew away with their tail between their legs, calling for their support. So, obviously very effective. Now, moving into game two, I'm sure there was some confidence coming into there. What do you think went wrong for you guys in that second game?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just the Hellporgs played a really strong game. Like they won the opener like
Mm-hmm.
really convincingly, and they got pretty far ahead. And then we just kind of didn't do ourselves any favors. We took some stupid deaths. You
Yeah.
probably noticed that I got in on the MC too early and got popped
Yep. Yep.
before I got my beacons out. So obviously that's bad. And we had that bullshit thing where I think the server robbed us of our out of phase morale, because what I saw on my screen is it flipped. It actually the morale bar actually registered the 15 morale from our out of phase and then went back to full for their team.
That's what I thought I saw as well.
That was really weird.
Jito claims that they flipped with the Raider, but I'm just not sure. The timing was sus for sure.
I mean, they might have flipped with the Raider. It's
at the perfect time.
My question is what order was? Well, in what order did it happen? Did the Raider go down at like the exact moment that we killed the cruiser? Because if you were listening to our comms, you could hear Time Bellman like, "Oh God, I put MLMs out on it. It's on 1," so it was going down whether we wanted it or not. And so I'm guessing that the server actually got the picked up the information about when it was flipping and when it was being the frigate was being destroyed at like the exact same moment, and did something really weird with how it parsed that. Now, would that have made the difference if we had that out of phase? Probably not. The Hellports were pretty far ahead, and we made some other mistakes. So it is kind of grating to have the server screw you like that.
Yeah,
but,
it certainly doesn't help the morale when you're already down and trying to push yourself, and all of a sudden you're like, so even EA is working against me today. All right.
Yeah, and then we 4-wiped on MC offense, and I'm like, well, all right, that's it.
Yep. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Especially on Empire, the way that Empire can be so squishy, and if you accidentally resupply the wrong person at the wrong time, and then just easy pickings from there on. And either way, great job pulling a win with that double U-wing. It was both entertaining and impressive. Cool. Moving forward, you guys have the Kintan Striders and NiWi Crone. So what do you have? Are there any plans? Are there anything that you can let us in on some secrets without being too secretive? What's next for you guys?
We don't really have. I mean, you already saw the W wing thing. We do have something we're cooking up for maps that are not Esseles on Empire, so you might see something interesting out of us that way. But yeah, I'm not going to spoiler what we're planning there.
All right. Hey, just to know that there's a teaser there now.
There is a teaser.
Now I know. Now I have to watch the next game. So you got me hooked. Thank you so much, Pseudo. Volraith, do you have any questions for our guests here?
I don't, but those were great games to watch.
Thank you.
Yeah, GG's to both teams. Yeah, thanks for coming by. That was Pseudo9 from Cavern Angels Thunder. We're going to do a quick 5-minute break here while we wait for the Kintan Striders versus Hellporgs match, which is going to be happening on... Hold. Fostar Haven? Fostar Haven. All right. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. right, and we are back. Volraith, go ahead and talk for me. Make sure you're here.
I'm here.
All right, sounds good. Cool. All right, welcome back. We are here for some more action as we get ready for the Porgs getting ready for their second match against the Kintan Striders on Fostar Haven. Fostar Haven, known for having some wide open, nice farm in the open area and some absolutely abysmal shit farm in the middle of the station. So,
That's right.
some might say a dynamic map. Volraith, after watching the Porgs play, what are your predictions for this match?
Well, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see because Kintan's always been a tough team. Porgs are a tough team.
Yeah, we see... oh, wait 1 second. Previous predictions. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm going to make the predictions. Okay, talk.
All right, we're getting some jambling going.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right, submission period. There we go. All right. Bam. Jambling's happening. Okay, so for the Kintan Striders, we have Agent Rob, Gunslinger, Medic, Rebel Pilot, and Sam Soren. And for the Porgs, we see a pretty similar lineup to what they just ran. We have Fameplane, Isaiah Moff, Jito, Minor 7th, and Radiac. This was the lineup that they won with just recently, and they are still on NR, so they're keeping their NR lineup here for the first match. And the Kintan Striders taking Empire for Game 1 on Fostar Haven. You know, people say that NR have the farm advantage on this map. What's your opinion here, Volraith, as a farmer extraordinaire yourself?
Oh, I tend to agree.
Yeah, the farm on
advantage on NR.
Farm on Empire, very annoying. They always break up. You have to make sure you get some rotary lasers on those packs that you're hitting with MLMs. All around, just an annoying time. As we see the pilots flying in here from the MC-75, we have Radiac in the Farm Y-Wing, Isaiah in the Protorp Ion Missile X-Wing, Fameplane in the Farm Y-Wing, going for the inside the station pack, Minor in the Ion Missile Protorp X-Wing, and Jito in that standard U-Wing with the marks and resupplies. Sam Soren coming out in a farming TIE Bomber, going for that low pack and the Flying V for those X-Wings. Agent Rob in the TIE Defender with ion lasers. They've seen Kintan run this before, and it hasn't worked out. Let's see if it works out for them today as we see Agent Rob harassing Radiac here. Radiac getting down to 20 after getting resupplied. Radiac in a lot of trouble, even though the Kintan Striders are about to lose this phase. They are heavily pressing Radiac. Gunslinger in this TIE Fighter build with Protorp and repairs, so low ions on the field, only coming from that Ion Defender. Rebel Pilot farming his butt off in the TIE Bomber, and Medic in the Reaper as we see the Porgs have taken the flip here. Let's see how they're going to do on this shield strip, Volraith. What does it look like? What are the numbers on the opener?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like maybe they're trying to split the damage on the shields. Straight Charlie.
Oh no, I see
Just
straight
got their
Charlie.
shields down.
Yep, Charlie's got the shields down just about 30 seconds. Pretty quick for the Porgs. Pretty standard what you're going to want to see on your offense. Let's see if they can get this damage in and secure themselves an out of phase. We did hear Jito talking earlier about those decisions. Do you get an out of phase on the first offense, or do you go for dupe on second offense? Let's see what they're going to do this time. AI coming in kind of slow for the Kintan Striders here, as we see Rebel trying to find just small groups at once. Oh, we see Gunslinger getting a kill there on Jito. Unfortunate. Agent Rob trying to chase Isaiah out. Isaiah almost out to his resupply. And Agent Rob still kind of chasing him. He shoots an ion missile and backs out.
Yeah. Players trying to get the resupply before the flip here.
Very smart. Get resupplied before you have to farm. on the Y-Wing. Very smart. We do have pretty much an out-of-phase here, as this cruiser is going to fall to 11. The question is, did they strip those turrets, and did they strip the turrets on the lower cruiser? It looks like they are going to get that out-of-phase very easily. -7, doing a good job. Gunslinger does not have ion torps on this build, but Agent Rob should be doing a number on these shields, as we see the Charlie shields have fallen, but the phase is almost at half already. This is not looking good for the Kintan Striders. Let's see if they can dump Charlie and get some damage in and get this out-of-phase secured. That's what they're going to want. We got this Burst Laser TIE Fighter with Proton Torps. It's going to bring in a lot of damage on Gunslinger, as long as he's focusing on his job, and right now it looks like he is, as we see Charlie falling to about half, but is it fast enough? Delta shields have also fallen. Good job by Agent Rob using those ion lasers to good use. As we see, oh, it's just about to fall, and the cruiser's at 19. They've pretty much got this out-of-phase secured. It gets down to 10, but no Protorps on Gunslinger. He's going to need a resupply before they get that out-of-phase. Agent Rob almost running out of shields. He is going to get out. As we see, the shields are going to fall on this Delta Cruiser for Porgs, as they are going to look to push through onto the ISD this phase. What's it look like on your end, Volraith?
Yeah, looks like they're trying to get it done, trying to push through. Plenty of morale.
Plenty
like
of
we
morale.
said, that inside farm, no good. Not on this
Absolutely.
map.
Yeah,
Madiri Jr.
hopefully some reprieve coming for these TIE bombers once they get onto their ISD defense, as we see two sets of rotaries going onto the same X-Wing. Very unfortunate. We'll see if they're going to be able to take this flip as A slowly falls down. Let's see what they're
Coordinate
doing.
those packs.
Yeah, we see Rob's going after some X-Wings, possibly trying to stop this double shield gen disable, as -7 is going to start dancing his way in. Some nice maneuvering from -7. Let's see, is Jito going to be able to get in? Yes, the marks are in, and Jito's going to do the work himself. He's got some ion lasers. He's going to shoot him at this goddamn shield gen. And he gets the right shield gen disabled. Nice job from Jito in the U-Wing. And he helps get left shield gen disabled as well. We see a double disable from the Porgs. Textbook work from them. Nice job on this ISD offense. They're going to get power. And it might be time for Jito to hightail it out of there. He might get a couple resupplies off to his teammates. No, he's going to stay in. Power's still up, yep. He had to get those marks in, make it a little easier. There we go. He's under some pressure, but not before he gets power. He's going to get another resupply off to -7. Everyone else on his team is doing pretty good, but there we go. The call to fall back has happened. Now, Kintan Striders are in a must-win situation. The question is, are Porgs going to fall back and defend, or are they going to push the out-of-phase?
That's a good question. It was a hell of an attack on the IST.
It was, but it looks like the call is to retreat. Kintan Striders not calling in the out-of-phase here on their defense. They might regret that, but we will see. They will be able to use this morale to extend their offense here if they need to. Medic just dancing around inside the box, trying to keep things interesting and keep marks in on these cruisers. We see Rebel Pilot is getting the rotary down on Delta as they are trying to take it down fast. Not much morale coming in on the Porg side. They may be getting ready for capital ship defense. Not sure here.
Agent Zorn bonking around a little bit.
Agent Rob trying to do some farm suppression on Fameplane with the ion laser TIE Defender. There we go. The dupe is ready. They're going to probably push through onto the MC on this. If the Porgs are smart, they have the Raider prepped and they can kill it right after this push through happens. But we see Delta has fallen, and so has Charlie. They have about a 60 morale attack out of 75 on the MC-75. So let's see how this goes. Agent Rob getting in, trying to get some ion lasers. He might be disabling the kill gen. He was going for the kill gen. Miscommunication for Agent Rob. But one gen's destroyed, one gen's disabled. It won't be fast enough,
It
though.
looks like you're continuing to fire on that second gen.
Yeah, Agent Rob needs
Maybe
to,
moving on the power system.
yep, get power and probably disable targeting. And then I'm not sure what else this ion laser TIE Defender could do. That being said, Gunslinger, like you said, is still shooting. Is he shooting at a dead shield gen?
Looked like maybe it was.
Yeah, he's shooting at the shield gen when he should be shooting at the hull. Potentially unfortunate as the MC-75 is not really falling that fast. Rebel pilot just now getting in, it looks like. Not sure if he's resupplying or if he had to back out. There he goes, getting some weak supply. Okay, there we go. MC is down to 35, but they're going to have to out-of-phase this, and it looked like a lot of turrets were still up on top, and targeting is still up. Oh, and Rebel's getting tractor beamed. Rebel tractor beamed over the MC-75. He is going to escape, but is he going to be able to get any lasers on this capital ship? We see the MC is at 23. Oh, Rebel's falling below the laser, or below the midline, attracting all the laser fire. Yep, there he goes. Rebel pilot is down along with most of his team. That is basically a team wipe for Kintan Striders, sealing their fate as the Porgs go to finish off this ISD. Almost. That was a really close call there. Kintan Striders almost clawed it back.
Got it down to about 20% there.
Yeah, that was a great job. If they could have set up the out of phase a little bit more securely before the phase flipped, they would have been in a really good position. But unfortunately, they just weren't quite ready, and they died one at a time, which stinks. But looks good for the Porgs as they take this first game.
Oh yeah,
Jito topping off the scoreboard, 0-1. We got Miner 7th, 1 kill, 88,000 cap ship damage, and 1 assist. Isaiah 3-1 with 2 assists, 54,000 cap ship damage. Radiac 0-1 with 31 AI, 53,000 cap ship damage. And Fame Plane going no kills, no deaths, 25 AI, and 56,000 cap ship damage. Sam Soren went 0-1 with 32 AI, 90,000 cap ship damage. Rebel Pilot with 0-2, 17 AI, 84,000 cap ship damage. Medic going 0-2 with 1 assist. A Gunslinger 2-1 with 82,000 cap ship damage. And we saw 2,000 cap ship damage coming in from... Oh man, who was that last person? Sam Soren?
I believe.
Overall, a great game. And we're going to see the factions flip here moving into game 2. Porgs taking game 1, but almost giving up the MC-75. The damage was slow from Kintan. They got the shields down, and before the phase was going to flip, it was still above 70. All of a sudden, they flipped to defense, and the MC-75 is at 39 and falls eventually to 23. Where was that urgency before the phase flipped?
Yeah. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, that happens.
Yeah, they must have been getting a lot of pressure. We couldn't quite see. We did see Rebel wasn't... he had just gotten in that 1,000 meter range when I turned to his view on the stream. But that Ion Defender, possibly the difference in cap ship damage on the Kintan Striders. We will see how it goes. Oh, Barry, how much do you make on ads? It is worth our suffering. Yes, it is. I make so much money on ads. It shouldn't be running any. I didn't have any running. It says ad starts in an hour and 15 minutes. But yeah, great game from both teams. Let's see if Kintan Striders will be able to make the adjustments moving into game 2 as they move on to their NR game. Radiac is going to be hosting, it looks like. So let's go ahead and go to the Be Right Back screen since I have to type in my password on a PlayStation. All right, let's try the same password.
Oh, I see.
Yep, same password. Don't say it, though. All right. Oh, I joined as a player. Whoops. Professional. All right.
that's the natural instinct, I think, when we're
Mm-hmm.
in Squadrons, is you want to play.
I mean, that's the whole point.
Almost as fun to watch.
Right? Jito, thank you for the follow.
Almost.
Yeah, shouts out real quick to Jito, Pseudo9, Grey Wolf, The Real Super Kev, Tasty Bomb, all the followers tonight. Y'all are awesome. Pseudo raided me 20 minutes ago. Didn't even catch it. Oof. I'm the worst. Now I'm the only one in this lobby. Oh, that's why it was the same password, because it was the same fucking lobby.
I did the same thing.
Is it under...
Minor 7th.
Minor 7th now?
Minor 7th. That's right.
Alright. There we go. Finally in the right lobby. Alright, so we're getting ready for the last match of the night. Let's see how it's going to go for these two teams. We do see some new people coming in. I see Calamity coming in for Kintan Striders. I see Marcelo Pazzi and BW O'Neill coming in for the Porgs. Yeah, we got some changes, so that means it's a whole new playing field here. Usually when you see the same players on both sides, you can kind of assume that it might be a similar strategy. But with different players, there's absolutely...
Right, I'm excited to see the different strategies with the
Yeah.
different players. And that's generally how it is. Everybody has their strengths. Some people prefer to play one faction or the other.
Yeah.
No, I tend to prefer NR myself.
Yeah, and people have preferred ships, you know, and on certain sides they might play one role, and on other sides they might play another. So we'll see what kind of changes this is gonna have for us. We are all ready to go. Do we need to... Rebel said Rob AFK. RIP. He's back now. Okay, there we go. Alright, we are getting started here. Porgs took game 1. Can Kintan take game 2 and make it a 1-1 evening here on this stream? Or will Porgs be able to pull off 4 points tonight? 3 from a 2-0 and 1 from their 1-1 earlier.
You think maybe Kintan had an advantage of not having a back-to-back like that? Or maybe Porgs are, maybe a little bit more warmed up since they just came out of one.
Well, Porgs are warmed up, and they come off of that 1-1, taking game 2. So their most recent game was a win. And they come in with the same players. So, these Porgs that are playing, the last time they played was an hour ago. Unless they did warm-ups. I'm sure they did some kind of warm-up before the game, but...
Oh, I'm sure they did.
It was quite a while ago last time they were in, so it could have gotten cold. We'll see what happens. Let's switch over to the big screen. As we fly in here from the MC-75, we have the Kintan Striders, Rebel Pilot in the Farming Y-Wing, Gunslinger in a Ion Missile Protorp X-Wing, Calamity in the Farming Y-Wing, Medic in that standard U-Wing build, and Agent Rob in the Flex X-Wing with Ion Missile Protorp. BWO coming in the Farm TIE Bomber, Fameplane in that Pancake Reaper, Isaiah coming in the TIE Defender with regular standard lasers, going after Rebel Pilot trying to make his day awful. Minor 7th in the TIE Bomber for the Porgs this time, going from the Flex roll to the OBJ roll, and Space Sheriff Marcelo Pazzi in the TIE Defender. Rebel Pilot getting a lot of pressure, both TIE Defenders going after him. They're focusing the same player like they did in their first game. We'll see if this pays off for them. Rebel Pilot looks like he's still getting some farm regardless, or at least he's shooting some stuff off. Let's see. Rebel Pilot, no, getting absolutely no farm. So effective PK pressure here on Rebel Pilot. They get the disable. They can't get any damage really. We do see a lot of marks and disables and just not fun stuff going on for Rebel. But it doesn't matter. The Kintan Striders take this flip, and they're going to have their first offense. Rain, thank you for following. We see Gunslinger is going to move in on this Delta Cruiser bottom. Oh no, Gunslinger's taking a little too long of a drift. He's getting hit with those ion lasers, probably from Fame Plane, trying to harass him on his way in. We do see the ion missiles going to go in and connect. Delta shields are starting to fall. It is about 30 seconds, but it's only half. There we go. 3/4 just about, but still you want a little bit more damage than that. Here we go, Calamity's coming in to get the strip of the turrets with the Goliath. Delta shields have fallen, and the Kintan Striders have an opportunity here. Just like what happened to them in their first game, the Porgs have a slow defense creeping in with this farm. Calamity going evasive, trying to get around and charge up some energy before he goes attacks this cruiser. We see Agent Rob dumping in some torp damage. And also stripping Charlie while he's at it. Nice OBJ play from Agent Rob here, utilizing his time and his oxes.
Looks like they're holding that morale pretty steady.
Yep, we see on the defensive side, BWO is trying to get that farm in, not finding much altogether. Fame Plane trying to keep his team alive and harass the enemy team a little bit, trying to get some ion lasers on this Gunslinger. Here we go, yep, in the X-Wing.
It's like Kintan will secure the out of phase.
Yeah, just about. Minor 7th is trying to get, yep, they're getting single AIs here. Unfortunate for the Porgs, but they do secure the flip, and they're going to move in for their first attack. Let's see if they could do better than Kintan Striders, but the Kintan Striders are going to be able to cash in that out of phase. Gunslinger is on the Reaper, trying to keep Fame Plane from getting in, but Fame Plane does get marks in. Nice job from Fame, as we see Alpha, or Delta, I should say, Delta Cruiser is falling. Both teams attacking Delta this time. That being said, Delta is on top for the Empire when you're attacking, and on the bottom for the NR when you're attacking. Fame Plane going all the way back to his cruisers, trying to harass the people out of phasing. He sees his cruiser is at 6. Not long for this world. He's going to resupply up top. Kintan Striders, although they have the out of phase, they are not really getting a very fast flip here. As we see, Calamity is trying to get a Goliath off, where Goliath has no business being fired. He got maybe 1 AI there. He probably should have fired his multi-locks there, unfortunately, but that's okay. Hindsight is, well, it's easy for me to say from the back seat, right? Just put it that way. Medic stripping the turret, or stripping the shields off of the Raider, and overall just trying to keep his team alive, while we see Porgs on their first offense have gotten some good damage on Delta and some good shield strip off of Charlie, but they neither have both shields down or an out of phase, and their phase just flipped to defense, so not quite looking good for the Porgs. They want a little bit more out of their offense than that. Let's see what they do. Fame Plane moving in on Gunslinger. Gunslinger is going to fall. A crucial pick for the Porgs. This is what they're going to need if they're going to take this game back. They are 1 phase behind since they lost the flip. And they didn't cash in an out of phase. Gunslinger down is hurting their damage, as we see Agent Rob is under pressure now. Agent Rob trying to get these torp runs in, but getting interfered with. Volraith, how's everything looking on your end? Volraith?
Oh, I'm here. I'm sorry.
There we go. How's it going on your end?
Caught up watching the game. Seeing him trying to get this Raider here. Look like Fame Plane took a little bonk there. Always excited for the bonks.
Yeah, this phase is flipping fairly slowly for the Porgs. I'm not sure if this is an intentional prep the Raider and prep for cap defense, or if this is attempted fast flip gone awry, but it looks like Agent Rob is going to start positioning for those shield gens now. Let's see, is Medic moving in as well? Medic is ready to go. He is about 1,000 meters away from this ISD, dancing with the devil, waiting to move in. Here we go.
Going in at half morale. Let's see if we can get some shield
Half
gens.
morale, but marks are in. Medic is going for the visual left. Almost got a disable.
Agent Rob dancing on his shield gens.
There
Ooh,
we
goes
go.
down.
Both shields are disabled. Agent Rob is down. BWO is down. Medic is going to kill Power, possibly. But Medic needs to start getting out. The phase is going to flip. They did a amazing offense here. Get out alive while you can. Marks are going out on players from Medic as he tries to escape, and the call is made to fall back. What is it looking like for you, Volraith?
I was watching Calamity on the shield gen. Didn't quite get it. Like they took a little too long there to try to destroy one of those shield gens.
Ooh, and while they flip to offense, Fameplane jousting the enemy PKs while they harass him and try and keep him out in the pancake as Fameplane maneuvers around using the station for cover. Nice job staying alive from Fameplane and just spatial awareness in general in that pancake. Still under some pressure.
Everybody's game here.
Surprised to see so much PK pressure on... I guess, no, that makes sense. Hellporgs, or Kintan Striders trying to stop the Hellporgs from advancing here. The Hellporgs potentially can burn through onto the MC-75. There is a chance here for a Hail Mary play. Let's see if Hellporgs can pull it off. Fameplane still getting pressured. Still alive, though, at 26. He has 2 resupplies. He just kicked out Marks. His teammates are about to kill the frigates. Yep, there goes one. Marks are not up yet.
Looks like we're full morale here. Nope, not even.
No, not quite. Delta's gonna go down. Marks are up. Okay. Nice job on the Hellporgs to stall until Marks are ready. But Fameplane getting pressured. Can he get Marks off? Marks go off. Did it hit the MC? I cannot tell. Someone target the damn MC-75. Marks went in. Let's see if the Hellporgs can burn this MC faster than Kintan. This is their only opportunity. They have to one phase here. Kintan have prepped the ISD. It is ready to go. We see piercing torps.
Working targeting here.
Yep, we see piercing torps hitting targeting. We see bubbles or weak points getting popped. We see the MC-75 is still above 50%. Isaiah getting out. Fameplane down. BWO down. Miner 7th trying to get out. Marcelo trying to get out as well. Are they going to defend this? Their shields are back up. They're going to have to be double disabled again. MC-75 shields are going back up here themselves. Oh, Gunslinger bonks into the shield gen trying to disable it. One shield is destroyed. The disable did not connect. Agent Rob heavily pressured, has no shields. He might have to sacrifice, and he doesn't get the disable either. Oh my goodness, Kintan Striders, what is happening? This is yours to lose. There we go, the shields go down. This is yours to win. Rebel Pilot has absolutely no oxes. He has 1 chaff left, and he has some lasers and a dream. His dream is to take out those goddamn tractor beams. He got one, but the other one's got him caught.
A tractor beam on his support there. That's cheeky.
Ah. Fameplane or Rebel Pilot must be predicting this, knowing the extra tractor beam is going to be annoying. Kills one of the tractor beams off the ISD. And is now trying to kill turrets, getting ready for an out of phase, because that's going to be what his team needs. Gunslinger's still about to come back. Calamity coming back now. Agent Rob getting back in the fray. He's got some torpedoes. The ISD's at 41. They're going to have to out of phase here. We saw Rebel shooting some turrets off of the bottom, but not all of them are stripped. We see 1 weak point going, and it's at 29. Agent Rob still has both of his torps. That's going to be 10% damage. It's at 21. I see 1 more weak point, I think. This is doable. Kintan Striders take the ISD down to 11. The MC-75 is still above half and has shields. The ISD is at 1%. The Kintan Striders make it exciting. Keep us on the edge of our seats and make this a 1-1 evening. Let's go. Nice job from the Kintan Striders to make this interesting.
Exciting night for Squadrons.
Oh
1-1.
my goodness. Medic getting 3 assists, taking the top of the leaderboard for the Kintan Striders. Calamity going 0-2 with 32 AI and 49,000 capship damage. Agent Rob going 3-2 with 82,000 capship damage and 1 assist. Gunslinger going 1-4 with 2 assists and 45,000 capship damage. And Rebel Pilot going 0-2 with that heavy pressure on him. 17 AI kills, 36,000 capship damage. The Hell Porgs almost taking this one, but just barely losing it in the end. Minor 7th going 0-1 with 30 AI and 98,000 cap. Isaiah going 4-0 with 46,000 cap. Marcelo Pazzi going 5-0 with 26,000 cap. BWO going 0-2 with 20 AI and 52,000 cap ship damage. And we had Fame playing in the support, trying to keep it all together. A great job from both teams. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Guys.
Hey, we got Fame playing already in here
Hello
before I
there.
could even say ready for the interviews. Fame playing,
Yeah.
how are you doing? Your team getting 2 points tonight. You were so close to having 4. So close.
Yeah, you know what? It was still good experience for everybody, though. That was pretty awesome.
That was an epic
and
game.
They defended well. They won the Open, which is so crucial. I mean, you guys tip your head. If you win win the opening flip as NR on Fostar, you deserve that win, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. A great job from the Kintan Striders taking that opener. An NR split on Fostar. Are you surprised?
I mean, no, not really, because
Yeah.
both teams have been practicing good stuff, and both teams have good pilots in there. So, I'm not really surprised by any outcome, really.
Yeah, no, we've played Kintan and we've played your team quite a few times, and both times it is very exciting. A great game every time, and just good sportsmanship all around. What was kind of your guys' game plan? You know, before the match, Gito said that you guys weren't expecting a lot of PK pressure from the Kintan Striders. In that first game, in that last game, we saw them only get 4 kills to your guys' 11, I think it was.
Well,
So
you got to play to the strength of your players, right? We have Space Sheriff, who's probably one of the scarier PKs in the game.
Absolutely.
So you let him go work. Whereas our NR lineup was much more OBJ focused, and in this game they got more damage in that. Their damage on the first offense was very impressive.
Yeah.
And that kind of set the tone for the whole match.
Absolutely, yeah. Getting that out of phase on first offense as NR, that was really crucial. And it looked like you guys were having trouble with the farm there. Just classic Fostar Haven stuff with the farm just trickling in and being hard fought every inch of the way.
Yeah.
From that first game.
It's Fostar, right? Yeah. So burn Raider and hope you get some picks.
Mm-hmm. For your first game, what do you think went right for your guys' preparation? You know, you were saying if you win the flip with NR, you deserve to win, and that's exactly what you guys did.
Yep.
And you guys were pretty quick to get into with the ions. We saw some pressure coming in on Isaiah Moff, but he was still able to get his ion in, and you guys dumped the damage in quick. Just the same as they did to you. So it's kind of interesting. It's almost like we saw the same game, but you guys switched roles with factions.
Well, because both teams did a good job of suppressing the pancake at crucial moments, I thought. Although I got to tip my hat to Medic. There was one game, one as NR, and the phase was about to flip, so I was cycling players seeing where he was, and he was already like on our side of mid. So I'm like, never mind, we'll just get to Raider. He's already way too far ahead, which you'd love to see. So we're really proud of that young fella because he hasn't been playing support for too long, and the strides he's made recently is really awesome.
No, absolutely. I have the same praises for Medic. He's a great player, annoying as hell to shoot at, absolutely slippery as fuck, and he makes that support role sing. He's really found his footing there, I think, and is doing a great job on Kintan. just lifting the team up. The team's only as good as their support player, and if the Reaper can't get in, you can't do shit. So definitely,
Yeah.
definitely hats off to both of you guys and all the support players who flew tonight. I believe it's just you, Medic, and Fame playing, and then
You
of
know.
course, Pseudo and Tasty in the other match. But
Mhm.
yeah, hats off to you support players, allowing us to ask you to do every single job all the time.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is a fun group. I know it's Group C. As soon as you see it, I mean, on paper you might think, Group C is not that sweaty, but then you look at all four teams, and there's no easy out. You're like,
Absolutely
they're good,
not.
they're good, they're good, they're good.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just
Yeah.
played 2/3 of your group round or your round tonight.
Mhm.
You have 2 points, which currently is going to put you tied for first. Or no, that's going to put you a second behind Crone. And you have a match coming up against NiWi Crone.
Yep.
Looking forward to that match. It's pretty crucial. It looks like a must-win for you guys. What's on your mind?
Honestly, dude, I'm just happy to be flying with people that I enjoy flying with. There's just so little free time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we didn't. Some of us may have wanted a 2-0 here and there, but I'm just happy to be turning the game off and going back to my family in a happier mood than I was before, because I had so much fun.
That's awesome. So wholesome.
Imagine having fun
right
in a game. Am I right?
That's right. That's how I felt after our loss to Randos. Like, yeah, it was closer than it looked, and it felt kind of bad at first, but man, was it a fun match, and can't lose to better people. So glad that you can kind of take the ones in stride and go on and continue to have fun, because that's what matters, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for coming by, Fame Playing. Volraith, did you have any questions?
Go ahead, Fame.
Why did Padme call the gun polite?
Why?
Because he held the door ajar.
Hey!
All right,
Fantastic.
good night, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for casting, y'all.
Yeah, no problem. Good night.
Thanks.
All right, let's see. Do we have someone from the Kintan Striders for an interview? From your team. All right, let's see. A ping has gone out, but just to recap, a very exciting night for Squadrons. Porgs going in on the doubleheader tonight. First, taking on the Thundercats, Cavern Angels Thunder, and 1-1ing, and then 1-1ing against the Kintan Striders. We have Medic from the Kintan Striders, who just won a very exciting NR game. Medic, how are you doing?
I'm kind of kicking myself because my team agreed that it's my fault that we threw first game. We had a serious miscommunication, and it was my call. But anyway, we did great game 2, and we are all very happy about it. But I'm still kicking myself. So.
Okay, well,
anyway,
let's.
That's how I'm doing. We're happy with our win, but yeah. So.
Well, let's talk about. Team. Yeah, Porgs definitely a tough team. They just came down from Group B, so obviously coming from a higher group, they've played against tough opponents. So even though they're coming down, doesn't mean they didn't fight some good fights.
They brought a seriously good fight to us, and those games all felt really, really good. So.
Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Yes. So let's talk about that game 1. If you feel comfortable, what call are you talking about? Because from our point of view, that was just a really close game where your guys' MC burn wasn't very fast, and then you just couldn't quite secure the out of phase.
Right. So the MC would have been a faster burn. On flip to defense or flip to offense, our offense that game.
Yeah.
Porgs were out of phasing. They had the ISD at like 40 something.
Yeah, 49.
Yeah, 49ish. They were out of phasing. Rob stayed back to defend, and the rest of us went in to steamroll through the 2 remaining cruisers that we had.
Which makes sense because Rob has ion lasers anyway, so he can't really do much to the hull.
That is correct. So anyway, so we just absolutely annihilated the 2 frigates, and we were on our way to the MC. At that time, Hellporgs had stopped out of phasing and they came back to defend, which is what I did not know. Rob apparently calmed it, and I did not hear it. But then we had a serious miscommunication of what shield gens we were attacking. Rebel asked for marks. When I called marks out in 5 or so seconds, both bombers went to visual left, and they said dunk visual right. I was under the impression that Rob was still defending and they were still trying to out of phase. So I went and I said, all right, I'm dunking right. And then Rob was not defending. He was back with us. So he went left. And then they killed me when I was getting the right gen.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it was
so you
just
put yourself in a compromised
yeah.
position, and Rob could have hit that in the first play. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
So it was just like one of those things where, the heat of the moment, everyone was talking. And I missed the comm and made a bad call, but it was such a close game, and we probably would have had the win if we had managed to get those shields down faster, because we just annihilated that MC-75.
Well, and there seemed to be, I want to say, 5 to 10 seconds directly after the shield gens go down, where it seemed like you weren't getting much damage in on the MC-75. That's what I was curious about. And I was thinking maybe if you went down, maybe your bombers got pressured out a little bit at first. But it seemed like you didn't get much damage. And then right when it was about to flip to defense, it went from, 80 or 90% all the way down to 39 and then 33 or 23, whatever you guys had it at.
I think, I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna be completely honest, because I was dead. And,
we'll have to go watch it back and figure it out. But man, definitely heartbreaking. But
that was a really close game, and I'm still kind of kicking myself for not hearing comms correctly. But
hey, stuff like that happens. Miscommunications happen in each game. We've had them ourselves on our comms, so definitely understandable.
Oh yeah. Regardless, Hellporgs played fantastic that game, and really both games, and it was a really great set. So, game 2, we were a little luckier. Got a nice little out of phase there at the end.
Yeah.
And
So, Kintan Striders, you've lost both games to NiWi. You took a point off of Hellporgs. You have Cavern Angels. Oh my god, I cannot say that today. CA Thunder coming up.
Yes.
What are you looking at for that game?
We might be playing Thunder next week. I have not talked. Excuse me. I have not talked Time Bomb yet to figure out when we are doing that match. We initially were going to do it after the Hellporgs versus Cat match today.
Yeah.
But both Time Bomb and Jito and Fame contacted me for the same slot. And eventually Time Bomb was like, we can't really do 2 in one day. So
okay.
Yeah. So it almost happened today, but unfortunately life had other plans. But I think we might be doing that next week. So look forward to that.
This is a must-win game for you guys to try and secure your position to stay in Group C, right, moving forward?
Yes.
Because right now, NiWi still has... I mean, NiWi can lose out, and then it's wide open, but, we'll see. So, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I think we learned something definitely valuable in today's warm-ups and in today's game. We had some seriously good synergy going on, and I'm definitely going to be going back and VOD reviewing this one.
Yeah, definitely. Don't forget
what we can learn and how we can get better. So.
Yeah. I was gonna say, don't forget to look at the positives. You guys played a great game in both of them. Like, I mean, you guys lost Flip, and you were right there. You almost took it from them. So don't kick yourselves too hard. A little mistake here and there can mean the difference. And at the end of the day, like Fameplane said before he left, great games. I'm sure you guys had a ton of fun. Um,
Oh yeah, it
the
was
VOD
great.
Hopefully the VODs were not too harsh. There are a couple times where I see people doing stuff. I'm like, oh no. So my apologies. Nothing's personal. You guys are all awesome pilots, and I have so much respect for you guys. Thank you so much for the entertainment.
No, I thank you for casting today, and thank you to Healthworks for the great matches. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Volraith, did you have anything for our guest here before we call it a night?
No, I don't think so. It was fun to watch, Medic.
All right. Well, thank you both for casting. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to going back and watching the VOD reviews. So.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Yep, you as well. All right, folks.
Take care. GG's.
GG's. GG's indeed.
Definitely GG's.
Well, this has been a NiWi brand SCL cast of some Group C violence. My guest Volraith has been here. Thank you so much, Volraith, for hanging out with us for a couple of hours.
Well, thanks for inviting me, Barry. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, anytime. Let's go burn some folks in Apex, huh?
Hey, maybe.
All right. I just got to go smoke real quick. Thanks, everybody, for stopping
Good night,
by.
everybody.
Yep. Adios. We'll catch you next time.